Hello, Tottenham fans. Big game against Liverpool on Wednesday. And for some reason, I've got a funny feeling we're going to win this game. And hear me out before you switch off and say I'm deluded or I'm a happy clapper, blah, blah, blah. There is reason behind it. My first reason is because they've played on Sunday against Man United and actually it turned out to be a harder game than they probably thought. They've got one day less rest than us. But last time that we played them, they had a full week's rest because they rested all their first team players, and we didn't have any rest at all. And we had like 3 days for our first team to play, and we couldn't rotate anybody because we didn't have any players to rotate with. So the shoe's on the other foot a little bit, where they've played 3 days before, and we've played 4 days before. We're a little bit fresher. That might take advantage of it a little bit. That's me clutching at straws just a bit. Another reason why I think we have a chance is because we're at home. The home crowd were amazing against Newcastle, really spurred us on. I know we didn't get any points. I know we didn't win, but the performance was very, very good considering the circumstances that only 11 players were actually training that week. So fair play to the boys, and they put in a very good performance. So putting a performance like that against Liverpool again with a bit more quality in the final third, and we have a chance. We have a chance. Liverpool do open up at the back just like we do. If they go for it against us and we counter attack them, maybe that's a better way of playing. But it does give us a chance of getting a victory at home. Liverpool also might not take this as seriously as we do. They may even rest some players in fear of them getting injured for Premier League football or for Champions League football. So if they do end up resting some players, that gives us another good chance of winning this game. Home advantage. They rest some players, we have a day's extra rest. It could all fall into place and we could get a win. And to be honest, we really do need to win this leg. If we don't win this leg, even if we draw this leg, it would make it almost impossible to go to Anfield and get the result. But if we got the win, we'd if we got the win by more than one goal, which I cannot see, I can see us winning, but I can't see us winning by a big margin. Um, and we go to Anfield, at least we got something to fight for. If we play this home game and Liverpool absolutely annihilate us, we might as well kiss goodbye the cup because at Anfield they'll just finish us off. I think that also if we play the second leg's going to be in February, so by then hopefully we've got some players come in, we've got some players in January window. I mean, if we got some players back from fitness, from injury, I mean, and then you never know what you can do with a full strength side, and players that you can rotate in the game. And Postecoglou's style is all out attack, so he will go for this game. He will play attacking at Anfield, which worries me because he will go all out attacking in that game as well. So if we have got a lead, he's not going to try and hold on to the lead. So, but if we win by one goal at White Hart Lane, went to Anfield, and then just went and scored the first goal, we'd have a 2-goal lead. I sound very, very optimistic, but nothing's impossible. When we played the 2008 Carling Cup, it was called at the time, it's still the League Cup, we were massive underdogs for that, to win that. In the semis, I think we played Arsenal in the semis. I can't remember if it was quarterfinals or semis. Very long time ago. I'm a Spurs fan since we last won a trophy, but I think Arsenal ended up playing reserve players rather than playing their first team. I think we battered them 5-1 that year. I think it was that year. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But in the final, Chelsea played a full first team. Their first full team was bloody brilliant at the time. We were massive underdogs and we still won. So I never write off any team in any situation because you just never know in football. So I'm not writing us off. I'm not saying, oh, we're playing Liverpool, we're going out of the cup. I've heard a lot of Spurs fans already saying we're out of the cup because we're playing Liverpool. I don't see it like that. I really think that we can give them a very good game at least. I think we can beat them at home. It's just the Anfield one I'm really worried about because not many teams to play for a place in the final goes to Anfield and wins. I don't see it often. I remember when Barcelona were 4-0 up against Liverpool and went to Anfield and still went out the competition. So it's we have to just be very wary of the Anfield curse, I'd say, for us. We don't really win many games there. So if we can get the lead at home and then try and get a draw at Anfield at least, we're going to need a lot of luck. Look, I'm not trying to be deluded. We're going to need a lot of luck. We're going to need Liverpool to not probably play at their best. We're going to have to play out of our skins. There's a lot of things that have to go our way, but we can do this. We can win. At home, I'm more confident. At Anfield, I'm not. If all the things that I say happen, like they rest some players, and they don't take it as seriously, we could get into a final. And I've got a funny feeling as well that Newcastle will beat Arsenal as well. I think Newcastle will knock Arsenal out as well because their second leg's at St James's Park, and they always beat Arsenal at St James's Park. So if they can get a draw at the Emirates and then beat them at St James's Park, it could be a Tottenham Newcastle final, which nobody would see coming, apart from me. So you saw it here first. It's going to be a Tottenham Newcastle final, and then I would bet on us to, with a full strength side, bet on us to win that game and finally bring home a bloody trophy. How long have we waited? 16, 17 years. So we need to just really just get behind the team, get the home fans behind them, really push our players on. We're still going to be short in areas, especially in defence. Dragushin, by the way, was only sick. He only had a bug, so he should be fit for Wednesday. We have, even though Jed Spence done a good, played well in his position, Dragushin would have Archie Gray. Reguilon might even play at left back now because obviously bring us more balance because he's left-footed. Spence might play instead of Porro. Porro was brilliant against Newcastle as well. Brilliant. But you know what we should do with Porro as well? We should put Porro on the right wing in the place of Johnson and put Spence at right back. Porro's delivery of the ball against Newcastle was amazing. He's such a threat going forward. Why don't we just play him in the right-hand side and let him put loads of crosses into Solanke? Because that cross into Solanke won the header and scored straight away. Solanke needs more like that, and he will score a lot more goals as well. It will elevate us. I'm wondering if Postecoglou is thinking about doing that because it would be a brilliant move. I don't know whether we should do it in a semi-final of a cup, try something out, but I'm sure Paul would do well playing there. So he's naturally a defender, so he'll come back and help out Spence as well. I think it'll make us more solid on the right-hand side. I really do. And, I just think we can win. I know everyone's going to hold this to me when if Liverpool do beat us, and you'll be coming back saying, you're deluded, you think we can beat Liverpool, blah, blah. But I don't think so. I remember when after the international break and we were playing Manchester City, and everyone said, oh, Man City will regroup now. They're at home. They haven't lost in 52 games at the Etihad. They never lose there. Spurs are going to get battered. Spurs play too naive, high-line football, never going to win there. And then Spurs win 4-0, and all everyone just said was, oh, Man City were crap. They didn't say anything about, what they said before the game, about how brilliant Manchester City are, how they never lose at home. No one mentioned that again once Spurs battered them 4-0, and that annoys me. So again, when we get to play Liverpool, everyone's going to say they're top of the league, they're top of the Champions League, they're the best team in Europe so far. But if Spurs beat them, they'll say Liverpool had an off day. That's what they'll say. To be fair, Liverpool would probably have to have an off day for us to win. Liverpool are levels above Man City this season so far. Let me know in the comments what you think. What's your score predictions? Do you think we can get a win? Do you think we're going to get rolled over? Do you think we're going to get through in this competition? Or do you think this is it for us for the League Cup and we're going to have to concentrate on the Europa League and FA Cup? Let me know in the comments what you think, and come on, you Spurs!